All right, let's get right into it. We all know the Ramayana as this epic, ancient story. But what if it's more than that? What if it's actually a practical guide for, navigating the absolute chaos of our modern lives? That's what we're going to do today. We're going to pull out 5 powerful, practical lessons from this ancient text that are, believe it or not, incredibly relevant for all of us, right here, right now. You see this quote, right? It kind of hits you, doesn't it? It's just so easy to get lost in these tiny, trivial debates. But the thing is, if we get stuck on that kind of small stuff, we completely miss the profound wisdom that's hiding just beneath the surface. This epic wasn't written to start arguments. Not at all. It was written to give us guidance. And that's exactly what we're aiming for here. We want to move past all that noise, all the politics and debate, and get straight to the timeless wisdom, to the heart of it all. So let's unpack 5 really practical lessons from the Ramayana that I think can genuinely help you find some clarity, some direction in this crazy 21st century world. So, lesson number 1. And this one might challenge something you've always kind of believed about your own mind. We tend to think that stress and anxiety, well, that's just normal, right? That's our default setting. But what if it isn't? What if happiness is something you can actually cultivate, no matter what's going on around you? I mean, just think about it for a second. Our whole society, it almost feels like it's designed to keep us in this default negative state, right? We're constantly being made to feel insecure so that, guess what? Someone can sell us a solution, a fairness cream for our skin, a new pill to lose weight, you name it. We're basically told over and over that we need a reason to be happy. And then you look at Ram. His life was just one tragedy after another. I mean, he was exiled from his own kingdom. His wife was kidnapped. Yet in almost every single picture or story, he's shown with this calm, serene smile. How is that even possible? Well, here's the secret, and it's a big one. Suffering is optional. The situation, the external thing that happens to you, that's often totally out of your hands. But your reaction to it, the suffering part, that is 100% within your control. Ram got this. He knew he couldn't control being exiled, but he knew he could control his own mind. It's like he cultivated this garden of positive thoughts inside himself and chose serenity instead of suffering. Okay, so that leads us perfectly into our second lesson. And this one is about a skill that is, I think, one of the most critical you can ever learn in life. It's all about making the right choice, especially when the pressure is on. So let me ask you this. In your life, when you hit a challenge, which path do you usually take? The right one or the easy one? We face this every single day, in huge ways and in tiny little moments. And that easy path, man, it's so tempting. It's the path of least resistance. But the right path? That's where character is really built. So how do we make sure we choose the right path? Well, it all starts with mastering the art of not panicking. And this is so cool. This is literally the first thing they teach astronauts. And you gotta ask why. It's because when we panic, our primal instincts just take over. We stop thinking clearly, we just react. And all our training, all our values, they just fly right out the window. And this is a perfect example of Ram's whole approach. When Sita was abducted, he absolutely could have panicked. The easy choices were staring him right in the face. Blame his brother, Lakshman, or just give up, right? But he didn't. He didn't panic. He stayed calm. He focused on his dharma, his duty. And that was the right path. Rescue her, no matter what it took. And listen, this isn't just for epic quests and saving princesses. Think about something super simple, a red light. It's 6 a.m, the street is completely empty. The easy choice? Just run it. Save yourself 30 seconds. The right choice is to wait. Now that easy choice might just get you a small fine, or it could lead to a horrible accident. Our whole lives are basically defined by these tiny, little choices we make every day between what's easy and what's right. All right, let's move on to lesson 3. And this one gets a little more complex. It's going to ask us to look at the story's villain, Ravan, from a completely different and, to be honest, a kind of uncomfortable perspective. Here's the thing you have to wrap your head around. Ravan did not think he was the bad guy. Nope. From his point of view, he was the hero of the story. He was just avenging the terrible insult to his sister, Shurpanakha. In his mind, punishing Ram for what happened was his dharma, his duty. And that's the key, isn't it? Everyone thinks they're on the side of good. But you know what's even more profound? It's Ram's reaction after he finally defeats Ravan. There was no big victory party. No, I told you so, no celebration fueled by hatred. Instead, some versions of the Ramayana say he went to the Himalayas to perform penance. Why? Because he knew. He knew that holding on to all that bitterness and anger, it wouldn't hurt Ravan anymore. It would only destroy him from the inside out. And that brings us to this incredible metaphor. Anger is a knife that we hold from the sharp edge. Just picture that for a second. When you hold on to anger, the only person you are guaranteed to hurt is yourself. Ram understood this deeply. He chose to let go, not because Ravan deserved forgiveness, but because his own heart deserved peace. Wow, that idea flows perfectly into our fourth lesson. And this one is all about the people you choose to surround yourself with. It's something we so often underestimate, just how absolutely critical the right people, the right allies are on our journey. So I want you to do something. Take a hard, honest look at your inner circle. A true friend, a sacha dost, they multiply your joy, and they divide your sorrow. They are genuinely, truly happy when you succeed, and they share your pain when you fail. But a modern friend? You know the type. They're often secretly jealous when you win, and they secretly gossip when you lose. And that difference, my friends, that difference is everything. And just look at this. This is what's so powerful. Even Ram, an incarnation of God himself, couldn't do it alone. He needed Hanuman to bring the Sanjeevani herb. He needed Sugriva to raise an army. He needed help from Samudra Dev to build a bridge. He even needed Vibhishana, his enemy's brother, for that crucial insider knowledge. Now, if he needed that strong of a support system, what does that say about the rest of us? And that brings us to our final lesson, Lesson 5. This one might be the most challenging of all. It's about understanding the fundamental rules of the game we're all playing right now, the world we live in today, the era known as Kali Yuga. You know, when we're in school, they teach us a pretty simple formula. Be a good person and good things will happen to you. Work hard and you'll get rewarded. But real life often slaps us in the face with the exact opposite, doesn't it? This breakdown, this disconnect between cause and effect, that is the essence of Kali Yuga. It means life isn't always fair. It's more like a world governed by game theory, where your success isn't just about what you do, but it also depends on the completely unpredictable actions of everyone else. And this timeline here, it illustrates this progression so brilliantly. You know, back in the Satyuga, gods and demons lived in different worlds. Then, in Treta Yuga, they lived on the same world. In Dwapar Yuga, they were in the same family. But now, in Kali Yuga, the good and the evil, they live inside the very same person. That battle has moved. It's no longer out there somewhere, it's right here, inside each and every one of us. So here's the tough truth. The world doesn't owe you anything. Things will happen. Bad things will happen to good people. But accepting this reality, that doesn't make you a cynic. Actually, it empowers you. Because in this messy, complex, often unfair world, every single choice you make, every challenge you face, it all really boils down to just one fundamental question. And this is it. In the war that's constantly being fought inside your own mind, who wins? Ram or Ravan? Who are you feeding? Who are you allowing to take control? Is it the part of you that chooses the right path over the easy one? The part that lets go of anger? The part that seeks out true friends? Or is it the other side? You see, the entire epic story of the Ramayana, it's a battle that plays out inside you every single day. Look, changing the whole world, changing Kali Yuga, that's not in your hands. But not being a part of it, that absolutely is. You can choose to be the person who waits at that red light, the one who lets go of anger, the one who is a true friend. You can choose in the great war of your own mind to let Ram win. And that choice is always 100% in your hands.